Welcome to the Planet Microcap Podcast, the #1 destination for everything microcap investing. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and each week I sit down with elite investors, CEOs, and market experts to uncover actionable insights and real-world lessons you can apply immediately. Are you a new or experienced microcap investor? Do you want to meet microcap management teams as well as other microcap investors from around the world? Planet Microcap hosts the highest quality in-person microcap events in North America. The mission is to bring the best microcap investors, companies, and allocators together to gather, connect, and grow. Visit planetmicrocap.com to learn more about our Las Vegas and Toronto events. Now, a quick disclaimer. This presentation is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as a recommendation to purchase or sell any security referenced herein. Planet Microcap Holdings LLC and Microcap Club LLC are not licensed brokers nor registered investment advisors. We, our partners, contractors, members, subscribers, guests, or affiliates may or may not hold positions in one or more of the securities mentioned in this presentation and may trade in such securities at any time. We may have received cash compensation from one or more participants for presenting at past, present, or future events. We recommend you consult a licensed investment advisor, broker, or legal counsel before purchasing or selling any securities referenced in this presentation. Welcome to Planet Microcap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Danny Huh. He's a senior VP of operations at NEO Battery Materials. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you: NBM on the TSX Venture and NBMFF on the OTC. And NEO Battery Materials will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, Planet Microcap Las Vegas, powered by Microcap Club, taking place June 16 through 18, 2026 at the Bellagio. For more information to register to meet with Danny and the team in Vegas, please register to attend at planetmicrocap.com. And with that, Danny, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Rob.
Absolutely. It's great to have you. And we look forward to hosting NEO Battery Materials at our event here in Las Vegas. And this is actually our first time, not only you presenting at the event, but also doing an interview with us. So can you start us off with a quick overview and history of the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So NEO Battery, we started off just about 5 years ago, March of 2021. Back then, the name was true to us because we were doing more battery materials development, trying to get the lithium-ion battery to run longer, charge faster, and also be cheaper per energy unit. And we were hyper-focused on the EV segment, but as everybody knows, the EV industry hasn't panned out too well. But the materials that we have been developing is not only applicable just to the EV sector, but now with the rise of drone robotics, and now they call it an umbrella term called physical AI, any type of hardware, electronics that implements autonomous solutions, our materials can be inserted into these types of battery-powered applications. And just about 8 months ago, the company did a bit of a pivot into the downstream, where we are now actually manufacturing batteries along with developing the battery materials that we have been doing more development work for the past 5 years. So NEO Battery, we're currently hyper-focused on hyper-customizing batteries for drone robotics, and as I said, any type of battery-powered application. And the same thesis goes on like our battery materials development. We make these batteries run longer and also be cheaper per energy unit, and also let them charge faster. And that's where we've been seeing one of the biggest differentiations within the market today. And we've been integrating deeply within the South Korean military and defense ecosystem, but also really spreading across our sales pipeline as well as our commercialization efforts into US, Canada, and different types of NATO countries that require supply chain security in terms of battery supply.
Very good. Thank you for that full overview there. So, two-part question. One, what makes your batteries and battery materials unique and different compared to some of your peers out there? And then where are we currently at on the commercialization process?
Yeah, absolutely. So the biggest value differentiator or the strategic differentiator of NEO batteries, battery cells is that, first of all, in terms of supply, our battery technology, manufacturing, and all the raw materials are not sourced from China, because China is one of the biggest players of battery manufacturing today, captures almost 86% of the world's global battery manufacturing capacity. But when you start removing the biggest markets like EVs and energy storage, most of all of the batteries that are going to drones, robotics today, they're all powered by Chinese batteries. So we offer a supply chain security by having a manufacturing base in South Korea, working with North American, European, Asia Pacific suppliers outside of China so that we can provide this resilient supply chain, especially for the defense ecosystem. But it's not just on the supply chain security side, but performance also matters drastically. So what we've done is that we have an engineering team that comes from the world's largest battery manufacturers like LG and Samsung. So they know what they're doing in terms of manufacturing these batteries. And what we've been able to do at our factory and our value proposition is that given the same battery size, weight, dimensions that are currently going into drones that are deployed in the field today, what we've done is make much more energy inserted into the battery so that the energy can increase by about 51 to even 54%. So what we've seen in terms of drone performance, how this translates is, a doubling in flight time from about 30 minutes to almost 59 minutes in terms of operations for surveillance and reconnaissance drones, and much more faster charging rates up to almost 150%. So the batteries overall are much more efficient within drone operations and robotics operations. And that is one of the performance attributes that we have been able to substantially increase compared to the Chinese incumbents. And finally, the quality is also one of the most important parts of the battery. So right now, as a sample, I have our surveillance reconnaissance drone battery model here. But one of the most important parts about the battery during operation is that this thick part of the battery, which are the coated foils or the coated lithium, nickel, cobalt, graphite that are all winded in here, the battery should ideally not expand or swell. But Chinese batteries, because of poor quality manufacturing, the batteries would swell, some would catch on fire, and some drones would explode midair if they shouldn't be exploding in midair. So what we've done is we've implemented quality manufacturing of these batteries so that these batteries don't swell. So quality, performance, and supply is where we have our forte in terms of business. And on the commercialization side, we have been already manufacturing these batteries for different Korean drone manufacturers. So we have different customers in the pipeline. And one strategic differentiator of NEO Battery is that we don't put out one specific product into the market, but what we do is we actually hyper customize each battery solution for every different types of systems and drones. So what we provide is a very customized solution for every types of applications that these downstream manufacturers are looking towards. So right now we've been deploying several different products that actually matches the system's performance and letting them realize their full performance potential.
Very good. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about the team's background. We were talking offline. It's a family business, right? Your father's president, CEO. VP of operations. So love to hear a little bit more about the team's background.
Yes, absolutely. So our CEO, Spencer, he was deeply involved in the capital markets for the past 20, 30 years, both in Canada and South Korea. But he has had a very big interconnection and ties into the South Korean government, finance, and different types of military functions. So this is why over the past about 6 months, we were able to onboard 2 to 4-star generals of the Korean Army, Navy, and Air Force that are helping us with deep integration into the South Korean military and defense ecosystem, as I said. And one of the most prominent achievements that we've made to date is that we've been able to partner with one of the highest levels of commands of the Korean Army, which is the Capital Defense Command that is protecting not just South Korea's capital, but also the demilitarized zone, which is the border between North Korea. And now we hear a lot about asymmetric warfare, which is that, we're shooting down $1 million missile with a $20,000 drone, a $5,000 drone. So this is why with the change or the implementation of autonomous solutions in warfare, we're trying to integrate deeply into Korea's ecosystem so that we can protect South Korea's borders with more of these uncrewed solutions, which are the drones and robotics. And on the engineering side, as I briefly mentioned, we from the largest battery manufacturers like Samsung and LG. Now, these two companies are one of the prime contractors for batteries, especially in the EV and energy storage space. So this is how we're able to increase the performance of our batteries drastically with quality. And most importantly, what our team has done in the past is that they've been able to actually commercialize BMW's first EV cells as well. So they've already taken a much harder project with EVs. So manufacturing drone and robotics batteries are much more easier for them at this time.
Very good. All right. Well, Danny, to close us out here today, from what you can tell us, what would you then say are some of the company's value catalysts that you want folks to be paying attention to for the duration of 2026?
Yes. So one of the biggest catalysts that will be coming for the company is creating a repeatable and robust sales pipeline. And I say this in most of our interviews because the company, we've recently gotten out of the pre-revenue R&D purgatory. We started generating revenues back in December, and now we do have two Fortune 500 automotive customers that are our baseline customers. But now we're really building out that pipeline to realize the growth of revenues, margins, cash flow positive with more of the drone and robotics battery business. And I said our first market of integration will be South Korea, and that's through distributing highly with the Korean Army, but also direct B2B relationships with South Korean drone manufacturers. That's already undergoing in process. And also the defense primes, and now they call it the NEO primes in the US and Europe. We are actively looking to integrate because right now, as I said, supply chain security is one of the biggest issues in the battery industry so far. And even Ukraine is looking to different countries for them to get different types of battery or drone component supply. So we would like to actively support Eastern European countries that are building out their drone capabilities. So we have a wider geographic market that the company can tap into in terms of growing out the sales funnel. And the second catalyst will be actual visible capacity expansion. Right now, we've been able to lease acquire in a long-term basis our first manufacturing facility. But right now, in order to produce, let's say, 4, 6, 10 million cells per year, we really need to get going the second expansion facility that we have in South Korea. So once that's operational and online, then we can start really churning out those batteries in due time. So really delivering that visible capacity expansion in South Korea. That's what investors and stakeholders should be looking out towards for this year.
Very good. Well, Danny, with that, where can our audience go and find more information about the company?
Yes, so our website has most of the information and our informational email line, which is info@neobatterymaterials.com. That's forwarded directly to management so that we can respond to any type of inquiries. And I guess really these types of interviews provide you the information that could be found between the lines. So I would say looking at a lot of these interviews would help as well.
Very good. Well, Danny, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you in Vegas.
All right. Thank you so much, Robert.
Thanks, Danny.